Grim-faced, they had drawn their swords and were holding their shields ready. A quick look was all it took. Ruger hastily backed up, drawing his sword as well. "Quickly, block the doorway," Ruger ordered, as he stepped aside so his men could move forward. "No one gets through. Protect the Emperor with your lives, understand?" "Yes, sir," both men said together, as shouts, cries, and the harsh ring of steel could be heard out in the hallway. The guards who had stood on duty at the building's entrance were clearly battling for their lives, and Steiger knew being overwhelmed. There was no helping them. He felt wretched about that. Both took up a position just inside the doorway. Swords held at the ready, they locked their shields together with a solid thunking sound. Treem and Artius drew their weapons, as did Ellie, who pulled out a pair of long daggers that could nearly be called short swords in their own right. One of the blades was bent and angled, giving it a vicious look. To say Ellie was proficient with the weapons was an understatement. He was deadly with them. Grinding his teeth in frustration, Steiger wrapped his hand around Rarakan's hilt and pulled the dread weapon from its sheath. He had let his anger get the better of him, and now there was a price to pay. A steep one, not just for him, but for those who served him. That pissed him off. Free of the scabbard and under the dim lamplight, the sword, feeding upon his anger, began to burn with blue fire. The fire was sullen at first, then grew with intensity until it began to outshine the lamps. The brightness seemed to match his anger,